COSA, the Central Ontario Standardbred Association, proudly serving Ontario horse people with integrity and accountability. Collaborative, supportive, helping to ensure a vibrant harness racing industry. Lifetime membership is free and there are many benefits. Become a new member today. COSA, representing the interests of horse people racing at Ontario racetracks. To find out more, visit cosaonline.com.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario's half-mile harness racing action. What a day in London, Ontario. It's like sunny and plus 20 degrees Celsius here right now. Just incredible weather for March here in the Forest City. Fast and dry track conditions this evening for 11 races, all 11, of course, on HBI Bet. Getting tons of TVG action as well. I believe they're picking up our first 6 and then joining us again later in the program. So you're going to be playing into some large pools here all night long. Solid betting night last night even. It didn't feel like it, but horse players fired in about $470,000 plus on our card last night, and that's all right for a Monday evening in London. Let's get a look at some ticket ideas now. We're going to start off the card with the HBI Bet Pick 5 play. Race number 1 starting this up. Expected to take all the action here. Number 3, Greystone Fast Miles with Doug McNair on board again for trainer Brent Bellore. There's early action here for this 2-horse, Beef and Cheddar. Seeing some sire stakes action over Woodbine Mohawk Park last season. It's the season debut for Beef and Cheddar, 3-year-old son, of course, by Better Than Cheddar, going out for trainer Cassidy Schneider, Bruce Richardson on board. 3 to 5 for that one here in the early going. A couple others maybe to think about. The 4, One Drink a Go. Even the 7, he's a little terror. The George Ketros barn. It's just not a barn you want to leave off of any ticket here in London. A very sharp winner last night in Mercenary. How about that 8-year-old going downtown in 154 and change for Ketros. And then even in the finale, I caught a couple of his warm-ups last night, and he's got these horses sharp. I believe the horse War Diamonds in the finale, 25 to 1, finishing a locked and blocked 3rd there in the finale. And that horse definitely spruced up the super high 5 play in the finale last night. Speaking of super high 5, how about that early high 5 last night in race number 5, a 7-horse field? It still came back and paid over $3,600 on a 20-cent play. I know we're talking about high 5s, but you know what? Those are go-to wagers here. We do feature the early high 5 again in the 5th race this evening. So let's move on to race number 2 for the second leg of this early pick 5. Doc Finelli has posed 2. Number 5, Sam McKee Hanover. Extra special last time out, especially off the car. He had them by 5 lengths as they went through the opening 8. The Sam McKee Hanover, if he wants to show that form that he showed last time out here in London, I don't think they can get close. A win last time, 57-4 again. All he has to do is repeat his performance from last week, and he should get there. But number 2, Doc Finelli, an inside post plan B for me, going out for Team Boston's Colin Kelly on board. Deepest of all in race number 3, that middle leg, a wide open field of, well, there's plenty of inexperience in there. There is a winner in number 3, Fine Credit to Tasha Day. Gets the catch driving assignment for London's Tracy Prokop there in the 3rd. But for me, race number 3 looks kind of wide open. And then we're going to switch it up with some key plays. Race 4, the 8-horse, Winsong Olympia. There is a missing line to announce, and I will announce it right now. Romped at Flamborough on March 20th. First time for the trainer Brett Lester. Wired them up in 156-3, a going-away winner again. 156-3, romping win in her latest. Talking about 8, Winsong Olympia. That's the missing line. She's not showing it in the program, but I've gotta bring it up right here and now. A romping win, 156-3. Looking through the program, there's not a horse on the page showing that kind of speed, so a must play and a likely key for many. Race 4, number 8, Winsong Olympia's Louis Villebois joined us this evening. He's aboard the 8 in race 4. Another key play for me will be the 1 Big Sur in race number 5. Another live play tonight for driver Doug McNair. Facing much easier coming in from Woodbine Mohawk Park. It's that rail advantage to work with, and he does have the early speed threat tactics as well. Big Sur, another key play for me to complete this early pick 5. We're going to go for $9.60 on the 20-cent wager. The early pick 4, sponsored by SK Realty. SK Realty on board as a sponsor for the early pick 4. Beginning in race 4, another $7,500 guaranteed pool. And again, we're going to stick with those key plays. Again, Winsong Olympia, the missing line is a 156-3 win over Flamborough on March 20th. Key up the 1 Big Sur in the 5th. Then we're going to go with the odd numbers for preferred 3 trotters in race 6 with a 1, 3, 5, 7, Cena Magician, Sizzlin' Hot Herbie, Super T, and Red Hot Torch, all showing fine form coming in. If we make it to race 7, we're cashing with the all button. 20-cent wager, only $4.80. Again, don't forget about that early high 5, race number 5. We brought it back beginning yesterday. We had a 7-horse field traveling 1 mile for the early high 5, and again, over $3,600 came back on a 20-cent wager. Skip over to race 6 for the opening leg of our late pick 5. And to keep the price down, I know I went with a 1, 3, 5, 7 in my pick 4 play. And you know what? Just to keep the price down, if there's a key play in race 6, it has to be number 3, Sizzlin' Hot Herbie. Been right there in each of his last 3 outings. Natasha Day owning, training, driving, and dropping in class today is Sizzlin' Hot Herbie. He appears to be the class of the field. Any kind of trip at all could have him in the winner's circle. So again, just to keep the price down, keying up 3, Sizzlin' Hot Herbie in that opening leg of a late pick 5. We're 3 deep in race number 7. Another group of trotters there. We're going to use LA Magic, Secretly Flashy, West River Cindy, Doug McNair listed to drive in there. 8th race, my top selection is a scratch. Number 6, Della's Boy, is coming out. And that's going to move in the 9. Here's That Man Again. And that could be a live play. Garrett Rooney will stay on the 9. Here's That Man Again, as he is a co-owner. So we're going to wait for a driver on 3, AJ Knight, who's showing well coming in there. So 3 and 9 will be my plays. AJ Knight needing a driver, and the 9, Here's That Man Again, both showing back halves and 57 and change in their most recent starts here in London. 9th race in the trot, it's the 3, Ocean View Deb, or 6, Nebraska Jack, Doug McNair. And if we get on over to race number 10, we've gone 5 deep in there to complete a 20-center, the way it looks, $12 even. And tonight's late pick 4 then will begin in that 8th race. Again, AJ Knight for me, and the also eligible number 9, Here's That Man Again, is moving in, leaving from post 6 in place of Della's Boy. And again, the 3-6 on to 5 deep in race 10, and over into race 11 we'll look to complete with the Queen of Hearts, JS Perfect Cash, or White Dancer, who was an easy winner against most of these last time out. $12 even on a 20-cent wager. We're talking about the late pick 4 in London. I do have a long shot play, and it is one of my key players for the multi-leggers late, and that would be race 8, the 3, AJ Knight. Again, I don't have the driver because Garrett Rooney is now listed on the also eligible number 9, Here's That Man Again, AJ Knight. We'll have a driver listed here soon, but I'm going to make him my long shot play in the night. He's listed at 8 to 1 in the morning line. Bang up second, last time out at 15 to 1. And again, he showed that back half in 57 and change. That's good enough for me. Let's get a look at some best bets now, courtesy of our guest cappers. We've got Lou Sorella, Tony Elliott, Ontario Racing with guest handicapping selections this evening, and they're with us for the best bets this evening. Race 1, Ontario Racing has gone to number 3, Greystone Fast Miles. McNair stays on the drive. He'll look to repeat in the opener. For myself, it's got to be that Winsong Olympia mare in race number 4. Romped at Flamborough, 56 and 3 there. That was first time for the trainer, Brett Lester. a key player in race number 4, Winsong Olympia, as Louis is on board to drive. More best bets continuing here, races 5 and 6. Lou Sorella went to the 1, Big Sur. Big Sur shipping in from Woodbine Mohawk, facing much easier there. And Tony Elliott all over the 3, Sizzlin' Hot Herbie in race 6. Tony noting Sizzlin' Hot Herbie the trotter, he's been knocking on the door and now gets some serious class relief today. That is just about going to do it then for our pregame show this evening. Again, a fabulous spring day here in London. It's very mild, very warm, sunny, and plus 20 degrees Celsius. It's like May out there, and so too is the track. The track continues to be lightning fast. Wonderful job by our track crew from, you know what, since the start of racing when we got back to it in mid-February. A fabulous job there, guys. Fast and dry conditions for 11 races tonight. We've got all 11 featured on HBI Bet, and TVG picking up a whole lot more of our action tonight. They're on board with us for the first 6, and they're going to join us again late for a few more races in the late going. So you're going to be playing into some great pools all night long. Best of luck playing the horses here in London tonight. We'll talk to you again soon here with the program changes coming up shortly.